Like most professional chefs, I use Diamond Crystal kosher salt for all of my cooking, and I call for it in all of my recipes. Why is that? Well, the short answer is that it's easy to handle. I can pick it up with my fingers and it won't fall out of my hand until I'm ready for it to. I can use my thumb in a circular motion here and it'll start to gently fall out of my fingers and predictably onto the food. I can control it and stop it whenever I want. The second reason I like it is that it dissolves easily into liquids. The other big brand of kosher salt, Morton's, is much coarser and does not dissolve readily. Why would I frequently call attention to this? Well, if you're following my recipe and you use the same teaspoon measure as me and you have a fine salt or a table salt, you're gonna end up with nearly twice as much salt as I do. Check out this experiment. Here's 1 tablespoon of Diamond Crystal kosher salt, and it's about 11 grams. And here's a tablespoon of fine Himalayan pink salt, and it's 20 grams. So this is nearly double. So if you use the same volume measure as I do, like the same teaspoon or tablespoon, you'll end up with double the salt and your food will be twice as salty. This concept of having less salt in a given volume also gives us a much wider error for when we're seasoning by hand and not measuring at all. This is a way for you to get connected more to the food that you're cooking, is to season by hand. We always need to adjust the flavors in our food, so we taste it, grab a little bit of salt, sprinkle it on my hand, and taste again. It's nice to know that you don't have such a narrow margin. If you're using really dense salt that has a lot in your hand, like a sea salt, then you can just easily pick up some kosher salt, have less in your fingers, and put a little bit on the food, taste it, and know that you'll kind of be able to hit it just right without overdoing it. Since all salt is simply sodium chloride at a chemical level, you can use all of them interchangeably. Any chefs who get caught up in all the nuances of flavors of different ones, there's some truth to it, but it's just not a big deal. There are some trace minerals here and there, but it really is not significant. So I would still recommend getting this specific salt because it's just gonna make your life easier. Like I said, you can pick it up by hand and salt easily, and when you're following my recipes, you don't have to do any conversions or think any extra about it. One final note, what does kosher mean when it comes to salt? Koshering is the Jewish law that prescribes removing blood from meat using coarse salt, and this salt is coarse enough to satisfy that requirement. So it really should be called koshering salt. There's no blood or animal happening in salt, so all salt is kosher, but koshering would be a better term for it. So go ahead and buy yourself a big box of Diamond Crystal kosher salt. It's 3 pounds of salt. It's gonna last you months and months. At the time of this recording, it costs $9.99 at Whole Foods here in Marin County in California, so hopefully it'll be even cheaper where you are, and it's gonna last you quite a few months. So it's gonna make your life a lot easier and get you more connected to your food.